I kind of love this Lilith right here. Specifically this one.
The baby Lilith that's like, why won't you play with me, Mommy?
Grandpa, why did you try to get help?
Why did you leave that note for the postman? Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of It Takes Two. I'm Emily.
And I'm Quinlan.
And today is gonna be a little different. So today we're tiering some of our favorite topics. We don't really know what we're tiering, but we're starting with Supernatural. We'll see if we get to more, you know?
There is quite a few characters on this tier list.
There's a lot.
Who knows how far we'll get? Who knows?
Every obscure person you could think of. Even the Virgin.
They're just people who were there for an episode.
And Quinlan doesn't know them all, because she hasn't finished it yet.
So, that's another thing. So we'll be skipping a few, but...
And I'm gonna have to fill in some blanks without actually spoiling anything for some.
Yeah, so we'll get there.
It's fine. I mean, what did you sign up for in watching this other than chaos?
Yeah, it's like, we didn't plan this. We just do something different every time.
This is probably one of our least planned episodes, despite the fact that we knew our concept going into it.
We had wrote it on our calendar saying, like, do tiers for supernatural characters and this, and we wrote Spotify playlists. And I texted Emily today and I was like, what does that mean?
And I had no idea either. We were so confident when we wrote that in the calendar too. We're like, oh, that's a great idea.
I remember that. We were like, oh, this is great. This is perfect. This will be easy. And then
we have no idea what we were talking about.
No idea what it was. So that's how today's gonna go. We're just gonna...
That's how today's going.
We'll just see where it takes us. That's just how it's gonna be.
Okay.
So, Emily found this website that you create your own tier of everybody, essentially, is kind of what I'm understanding.
We just used a predefined template, so we don't really know who all of the characters are. I mean, I've seen it all, but let's see if I can remember anyone. I'm pretty sure this is just what everyone else that does this uses, but who knows?
We'll see what happens.
I googled tier list, and it was the first thing that popped up. The pictures are so tiny, guys. We really need second monitors for this.
Let's see. We've got... So, what I'm looking at right now, it's a 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Almost 90 people. Is that what I'm counting?
This might be the only one we get through today.
So, we shall see.
First character.
Don't know her.
Isn't that Abaddon?
I can't see her.
Zoom in, Quinlan.
Oh, it totally is.
A lot. I was like,
there
that's Abaddon.
I was like, don't... Okay.
I don't know. Where do we want to rank Abaddon?
I have no idea. When is she in the show? I don't remember her, like, at all.
She was the antagonist for the Men of Letters plotline.
Okay. That's, like, season 10, isn't it?
I think so. It's, like, the demon from the past that comes back to kill them. She's a knight of hell.
Okay. Literally have seen season 10 and 11. No. 9, 10, and 11 once. So.
Well, I don't like her that much. She's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, from what I can see, like, I looked her up so I could see some pictures of her, like, actually in the show. And I do remember not really, I thought she was kind of psycho, but she's a demon, so.
What do we say? Dislike or hate? Oh, that's perfect. There's a who. There's a who?
A who?
Yeah.
So, we'll put her there? Who? Or dislike?
I'm gonna go with dislike.
Dislike is probably better. Next.
The Forgotten Brother.
The one and only. The Forgotten Brother. Don't we find out, like, the whole time that we know him, he's actually some sort of monster? So.
No, that was their brother was already dead at that point, and that was just a monster impersonating him.
Yeah, so the whole time we know him, he's a monster. So, like, how do we even know him?
Well,
you know?
You
so every
see
time
him
we
again.
know him, he's possessed by a monster.
You see him again. You just haven't seen it yet. He does pop back up briefly.
But I'm telling you, majority of the time he's a monster.
That was one episode. That was one episode.
The Lucifer and the monster at the very beginning.
Okay, fine. He's possessed like every time you see him. But, okay, he does have lines as himself.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel bad for him. They forgot about him.
I do feel bad that he just, like, they left him in hell. For sure.
Literally.
But I'm not really, I don't know. I say neutral. I don't have any feelings towards this dude.
Fine. I guess I just feel bad for him. I don't really know him as a character.
Yeah, so I don't really like him enough to put him in the like category.
Fine, we can put him in neutral.
Next one. I recognize her face, but I still don't know.
Do you know about the Mark of Cain?
Yes.
She is when, like, did you see Dean, like, remove the mark?
No, I just looked it up. She's only in season 11 and 15, so I've seen her, but not really.
Okay. Yeah, because she's what comes out of the mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Dean and her have a little flirty thing, but it's also really weird, so...
The first thing that came up was, is Dean in love with Amara?
Honestly, I get that vibe. I get that vibe.
That was the number one asked question.
She's kind of got a thing for Dean, too, so...
Okay.
I actually like her. I think she's a good character.
Okay. We'll put her in like.
Okay.
I don't have any sort of...
You have no opinion.
About her.
Yeah.
But I forget this guy's name every single time I see him.
I know, but I do love him.
Oh, I absolutely love him, but...
there's too many characters in this show, period.
What's his name? Ash.
Yep.
Ash. I love Ash.
I love Ash in Heaven. How he just, like, hacks Heaven and then is just like, I got beer.
Well, he just hacks everything. He just knows it all, like, even before Heaven.
Very true. I love Ash.
Love Ash. And then we got the yellow-eyed demon.
I feel neutral.
Yeah, he kind of played a good role, obviously. Kind of kickstarted this whole thing.
Literally the start of everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He started it all. And then we got Balthazar. I think he's funny.
I think he's funny too.
We should put him in the light category. Didn't he undid the Titanic or something? Or
I forgot he did that. That was Balthazar. I was thinking that was Gabriel, but it was Balthazar.
No, he undid the Titanic.
And then Sam and Dean were like fighting with fates and we're like, a piano's gonna fall on us. These swords that are being tossed are definitely gonna butcher us right now.
Yeah, that was him. He played some good little tricks up in there. He was like, boom, guess what? No more Titanic.
He was just always out of left field though, because he was never like
everything.
He was never super in the plot line, but he was always like causing something.
Yeah, he was making the chaos at the same time.
Cass was always like, I gotta go fix what Balthazar did.
And then we've got Becky.
I love Becky.
I freaking love Becky.
Perfect.
She is she is so funny.
The episode when she just makes Sam her husband.
Yes.
Iconic.
100%.
We all want
Everything
those powers.
She does.
Becky's amazing.
Yeah. She is so funny. Okay, and then we have Bella. I hate Bella.
Really?
I hate her.
I love Lauren Cohen, so...
Yes, I do. I love her, but Bella as a whole, absolutely not.
Really?
Like, girl, get that bag, but at the same time, she just backstabs everybody over and over again.
That's fair. And then, I always felt bad when she died, but she kind of had it coming.
Yeah, it was her own fault.
That's fair.
She was just a dumb lady.
I love you censoring yourself.
We're just put a disclaimer. Anytime Quinlan says lady, she actually means bitch.
Literally. It's always the hesitation too. It's the such a lady.
Lady. That's what I'm saying. So I think hate is not a bad place for her. Ben.
Honestly, I kind of dislike Ben.
Really? Okay.
I like the relationship. I just don't think he was, like, very interesting or anything.
I thought when we first saw him, he was interesting.
Well, because you were like, that's Dean's kid.
Yeah, I know, and they really overplayed it when he's like, oh, I gotta go play in the bouncy house with the ladies.
Yes.
And so he had those moments, but I feel like as he got older, he just kind of became a little bit more and more like he wasn't the kid we needed, I don't think.
Nah. Dislike. Benny.
And then we have Benny.
I love Benny.
The morally right vampire, right?
Well, okay, you want to know my favorite thing about Benny, though? This actor plays, like, vampire number 3 in one of the first couple seasons, and then just pops back up as Benny. Like, not the same character, but the same actor.
Oh, in this?
Yeah, in the show.
He's like some like vampire.
Yeah.
And then he's like Benny. Like, yeah. Okay, I never noticed that. That's funny.
Okay, I kind of hate this lady. I know you don't know who she is.
I've no idea who she is. So if we could put her in hate, I don't care. I'll hate people. You hate them, I hate them. Boom.
She's a Reaper, and I didn't like her when she was a Reaper, but she's now known as Death, and I just ugh.
Oh, Bobby.
Love.
Bobby's dead. We love Bobby. We don't even gotta hesitate on that one.
That's not even a question. Moving on.
Balls. Literally growing up, we weren't allowed to cuss, obviously. But the one thing we were allowed to say was balls. So anytime we said anything, we were like, oh, balls, you know, because that's what Bobby said. So
in middle school, when my friends were annoying me, I'd call them idiots, and they'd get really mad because they didn't know what it meant.
I still say idiots to this day. I think it's just perfect.
I love it.
He showed up in a show. Oh, he was in Breaking Bad. I'm watching Breaking Bad, and he's in Breaking Bad selling guns with the serial numbers sawed off. I was like, so this is how Bobby made a living on the side.
Literally, though? Yes.
A gun salesman.
See,
sawing off serial numbers.
You have to love Bobby, because Bobby was originally only supposed to be in, like, one episode, and then they were like, Bobby's a fan favorite, we're bringing Bobby back.
Bobby will always be here.
Yes.
Okay, and then we got Cass.
No questions.
No questions. Immediately to the top. Our love categories. I was just saying we were being selective, and now it's like the biggest category.
Not even a question.
Now we have Charlie.
Love.
She's going way up there.
I love her too.
Chuck.
How do we feel about Chuck?
Oh. Well, I don't know a whole lot about Chuck.
Okay.
But I do know. So we introduced him with, he's got his, like, what, psychic powers, right?
He was a prophet. He was a prophet.
Oh, he wrote the books.
He wrote the supernatural fan fiction.
He wrote the supernatural books. And Becky loves Chuck, so...
They dated for, like, Chuck one episode.
God, isn't he?
Yes.
So... I really don't know much more than that about him.
Because you didn't see him come back yet, have you?
No, I've just seen, like, I knew he was God, and I knew he wrote the books, and the convention that he held, you remember that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The cosplayers?
I love the Chuck version. I hate the later seasons version. Of, like, the God version of Chuck.
The God version of Chuck?
Everything after the musical, I kind of hate him.
Okay, so should we put him and the hate, because I feel like that's majority of what we see him more then than we do, because like I've only seen him like 4 episodes, if that.
Oh yeah, no, he's like really big in the last 4 seasons.
So we hate him as God.
Yeah.
Because majority of the time he's God and not Chuck. Got it.
Yeah, he's literally so involved in the endgame of this show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
He is God. So. I know. I can't wait for you to watch this, though. The endgame is not what you expect.
Crowley, oh my god.
Love you.
The king of hell.
I saw him in person.
Moose. No no way.
I love just like muting you between it, and it's like hilarious. Yeah, no, I saw him in person, and his personality kind of just is Crowley.
Oh yeah, has to be. Then we got Dean.
I definitely think he should go in hate.
In hate. F you, Dean.
Yes.
Oh, Death. I love Death too.
I love that Death loves food. Death is a foodie.
Oh, I think that's so funny. He's like, one thing I can enjoy. He's like, we will get some food.
Try this pizza, Dean. It's great.
It's great. Okay, then we got Dick. The rise of Dick.
I love the campaign picture.
Yeah. I feel like our love is getting a little too much.
Like him. I wouldn't say I love him.
I like him.
He's funny.
I think he's funny. Like, obviously he's a bad guy, but
yeah,
same time,
he's funny.
He is funny. He does some funny stuff. Oh my god, I keep right-clicking instead of dragging. There we go. Who is this Santa Claus looking guy?
That's Metatron.
Is that not? I thought Metatron was the other guy.
Wait, which one?
The one next to the freaking parallel universe D thing. I thought that was Metatron.
Look up who Metatron is. I feel like such a fake fan right now. I'm like, who are these people?
Metatron.
Yeah, no, that's not Metatron.
Yeah, it is.
Who's the other guy then?
Yeah, that's Metatron. Is the guy that I think it is. Not the Santa Claus looking dude. He's old, but he's not the Santa Claus looking dude.
Look this up. Supernatural prophet with no soul.
Donatello.
Oh, I knew it was I knew he was an angel.
He's a Ninja Turtle.
That's the saddest looking Ninja Turtle I've ever seen.
Oh, it really is.
I hate him. So hate.
Okay.
Donna.
These are in alphabetical order, are they not?
Yes, they are. Which,
okay,
that'll help us. That'll help us.
I'm just realizing, I'm like, okay, we just had
Donatello.
Dean, Donatello,
Donna, Dorothy.
like, okay, we're getting there. So Donna. I think neutral is probably a good.
Really?
Like, I didn't hate her, but I wasn't like.
She's so funny.
Okay, like maybe.
Let's put her in like. Well, let's put her in between because I love Donna and you're neutral on Donna.
I feel like I've only seen her in one episode, so.
Well, I like her when she becomes a hunter with Jody. I think that's funny.
So that's probably where I'm missing it because I do remember her being funny and nobody getting her jokes.
Yes.
And like they were funny still.
Or the one with the day spa?
The one episode. Yeah, the day spa. Okay. Yeah, okay, like is a good spot.
I feel kind of neutral on Ellen.
Yeah. She was good, but I wasn't like, oh my god, Ellen, every time I saw her.
She's like the less cool version of Jody.
Yeah. Okay, neutral it is.
Neutral. I love Gabriel.
Yeah, me too.
His little trickster self.
Yeah, I like this in the background, how you can just see Dean in this picture.
Yeah.
He's just so bad. And Gabriel's like there to save them. That's probably, I think that's like the God episode where it's like gods from like
Oh yeah.
like Odin and all of like
and he's
other
Loki, supposedly.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you seen the episode where it actually reveals why he's pretending to be Loki?
Not that I can recall.
He actually meets with Loki and like they talk about putting him in like witness protection or something. It's hilarious.
Okay, recognize this guy but don't know him.
I hate him. That's the angel that possessed Sam. But like tricked Dean into letting him possess Sam so that way he could heal Sam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, hate that guy. Garth.
My absolute favorite human.
Oh, I freaking love Garth. Okay. All the way to the love, homie. Where are we going? And this is the Ghost Facers.
My absolute favorite. They also got their own web series. They just popped up where we are in the show, and I'm so happy about it. Okay.
Okay. I don't know him, but I've seen him.
Jack is like my absolute favorite character.
I mean, just by that face, you gotta.
He's adorable. The joke online was like he's Cass and Dean's love child.
Yeah, so I have seen funny stuff like that. So we're going to the love.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love him, and
okay,
like
sounds good.
If I could date any supernatural character, it would be Jack Klein.
It would be Jack. Jessica.
I can't say she's irrelevant, but also like don't like her.
I'll say dislike. I don't. Yeah.
Like she caused kinda, the events, kind of.
Yeah, it's like kind of what got Sam to stick with it, but
we literally know nothing other than she's like, "You'll be a great lawyer, Sammy." Gets murdered.
Yeah, 5 seconds later, like that's it. That's all we know.
Jody,
we love Jody.
Yeah.
She's so funny. I follow her on TikTok. Oh, she's hilarious.
Oh, she's my favorite person.
John.
I don't feel like he deserves love.
No. But I think I mean,
yeah, he's kind of a bad dad, but he's like good at what he does.
Yeah. Then we got Joe.
Dean's weird romantic interest / little sister.
Yeah.
Kind of neutral.
I don't know. Neutral. That's what I'm thinking. Like, she's not really a like and not really a hate, but. And then we got.
Kevin.
We got good old Kevin.
I feel more like to Kevin than love.
Yeah, not quite love. He did some good stuff, but.
But, like, cracked out Kevin that was, like, 24/7 on the demon tablet was, like, not really it.
Okay, and then we got Lilith.
I kind of loved her, though.
I kind of love this Lilith right here. Specifically this one.
The baby Lilith that's like, why won't you play with me, Mommy?
Grandpa, why did you try to get help?
Why did you leave that note for the postman?
I love her, yeah.
She's in, like, a ton of other things after this, and I just love her.
Okay, and then we got Kevin's mom.
I kind of hate Kevin's mom.
Okay.
I mean, like...
I really can't think of anything that was, like, love or hate for you know, I just know it's Kevin's mom.
She just bothers me, but it is kind of funny when she, like, gets her tattoo and, like, Kevin's crying and she's like, suck it up.
She's like, suck it up. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember about her. So
I'll put her in the dislike, yeah. I love Lucifer.
Okay. I love Lucifer.
He's so funny.
Like, he's terrible, but he's absolutely the best.
He's the funniest guy in this show.
Oh, 100%. And
you know what? You don't... When you watch more of it, like the part you haven't seen, you kind of like him a little more.
Mary. I feel like she comes back and she's a lot more present in the later than what I've seen, right?
Yeah.
Like,
except
I know her
she's
as, like,
different.
Young Mary.
Yeah.
And then I know her as the lady who died on the freaking ceiling, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's like...
See, this Mary's different. Yeah, and there's not really a good way to explain that to you until you watch it. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go
So
with
where are we
like.
putting her? Okay.
Because, like, she's good, but she's not really, like, Dean's mom that he, like, absolutely is obsessed with and loves.
Okay.
I love this Meg. I don't like the first Meg.
Oh, the short blonde hair Meg?
Yeah.
Okay, I like this Meg too. I mean, I like Meg in general, so...
I just didn't like the acting as much for the first Meg, but...
Yeah, so I think just like.
Like.
We like Meg.
We like Meg. Okay.
Okay, and then we got Metatron.
I like and hate Metatron.
So, like, neutral? Or...
Yeah, let's go neutral.
I mean, I knew who he was, but beyond that, I don't even know why I knew who he was. Like, I can't even picture him in an episode, but I just knew.
The scribe of God.
Yeah, see, like, but I can't remember him in a single episode.
He kind of becomes, like, off. I don't know exactly where the point is where you stopped watching, so I'm like, he's not great. And I don't know what point you've been to. The Virgin.
I think she's also irrelevant.
Yeah, she's only there for the funny line.
Yeah. That's it. You know, like, some of these people are just like, why? Okay, Pamela?
I love Pamela.
I think she's funny.
She just grabs Dean's butt.
She's like, I need to touch something that the angel touched.
Yes, iconic. Oh my gosh, please tell me you know her.
It starts with an R, doesn't
Rowena.
it? Rowena. Yeah, I've seen her in episodes, but I know that she's funny and I like her.
She gets so much more relevant.
Really tell you.
She's hilarious. She has to go in love.
Now we got Ruby. I hate Ruby.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess, wasn't she playing them, like, the whole time?
The entire time. The entire time was to get Sam to open the gates to hell. And then she gets killed immediately.
I'm gonna go with dislike. I'm gonna go with dislike.
She's like, I was the most loyal out of everybody. And then
dead.
Dead. So I'm gonna go with hate.
Rufus.
Okay.
I love
Rufus too. He's going right up to the...
Bobby's buddy.
Yeah. Why is the Weenie Hut Jr. guy here?
It's Alfie!
But, like...
But it's Alfie.
I just don't get why it's relevant. Isn't he in there for literally an episode?
Maybe a couple, because he's being tortured for, like, a couple episodes.
Okay, maybe. But...
Okay, fine, you're right, he's kind of irrelevant, but he is dressed like he works at Weenie Hut Jr.
It's literally his hat says Weenie Hut.
I know, it's funny. Definitely hate the next guy.
Oh, yeah. Peace
Definitely.
out, Sammy. Oh my gosh, our love category is getting so big.
Kind of helped that they were in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Okay, this guy, I think he's irrelevant. Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking about somebody else. He is the FBI guy that really is trying to get him. From the
episode with the Virgin.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. It was like he was just in the one episode with the Virgin, but he's in a lot of episodes. Because he's constantly tracking them down, and then he finds them at new police stations or whatnot, so...
Neutral? I don't love him, but I don't hate him.
Yeah, I think neutral's a good spot for him.
And lastly, him.
I hate this guy.
I hate him too.
Hate this guy.
Hate you.
I hate you.
We did it.
We
did it.
In
90 characters.
And 6 minutes. I'll have to skip a whole bunch of these because they are not relevant.
This is probably the least funny we've ever been in an episode, but that was so much concentration.
Oh, it really was. It took a lot to get through this. I'm just in shock. That
I can't believe we did it.
I can't believe they put this many characters into one, like, chart.
Literally, though. So, I'm gonna go watch Supernatural now.
And I'm gonna finish Breaking Bad so that I can finish Supernatural.
Yes, we need to discuss.
Yes.
And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out, Cub Scout.